The Japan terremoto just a few days ago is a wake-up call to all big, proud, big, powerful nations. Now, Japan fought with the United States and against the allies and so on, and they were doing well until them boys dropped Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It took them a long time before they really got Japan to humble and to surrender. But you know what? It just took maybe 4 or 5 hours of the terremoto and the tsunami to put Japan out of commission. Japan immediately said, we need help. Unlike New Zealand, they've gone for it straight. Now, of course, their devastation might be a lot more extensive because they're saying it's like 100 times Haiti. But then they have the nuclear phenomenon thrown in. I pray that something like this doesn't happen to China, because you know what? If all the Chinese got to be dislocated, it'll be a mess in the world. But this is a wake-up call to France and to Germany and to Britain and to all these big, powerful nations that think that we are it. They're the currency of the world. Look, man, it just to take a couple hours to nature to knock you up. You see, the nations of the world are, moving towards evil. And so they're thinking that this is God's action. No, this is not God yet. God says that He's not going to use water to destroy this world. He's going to use fire. So unless that fire comes down, it's not God. And it's not going to come down until you see Christ Himself first. He's going to come. That's not how the fire is going to happen. He's going to come. He's going to take His people out of this world. He's going to come down. No rapture. He's going to come, stay in the clouds up there, take His people up. The angels are going to take them to the clouds. They're going to go away and spend 1,000 years. While the living evil are going to just die, and the ones that are dead may have been resurrected to see us coming, and they will just go back to death. And after 1,000 years, He's going to come back and to execute judgment. And when He's going to burn them up completely and recreate this earth and place these faithful saints or His people that He had taken for the 1,000 years back with Him. So let us all look to Japan. This is the Japanization. This is the bringing proud people to the knees. And this was going to happen in most parts of the world, because so many nations, like I said earlier, think that, oh man, we're it. It's like, the world can't exist without us. Well, I'm not going to call down names or anything like that, but trust me, most of the nations of the world are going to understand that there is a God. And you know what? Look, these things that's happening is Satan. It's not God yet. Look, in one day, a couple hours, and Japan is done. Satan knocked them up straight up. Okay? Much less when God comes, man. In the twinkling of an eye, He says people are going to be changed from mortal to immortality. And in one twinkling of the eye, the whole world could, tear up when Christ comes. So, it also comes to me as a human being. Although I might have had a lot of experiences and distinguished me from a lot of people out there, still, I'm a human being. And still, I'm not God. Still, I'm supposed to be humble. Still, I'm supposed to give credence to God and let people understand that it's not me who might do anything that is good. It's God who is doing it through me. As well as when people do evil, it is the devil who is doing it through them. But like Haiti, I'm telling folks that they get wrapped up and enchanted with evil. But when the devil gets them completely secured and committed to his program, then he comes in and beat them up and beat them down. And so I recommend that folks just leave voodoo and Satan alone, because he isn't going to make you happy.